This is the origin story of That's Not My Neighbor. Before the world was what it is, before the apartment blocks, before the uniformed inspectors, before the doppelgangers came knocking, there was only light and order. And beneath it, waiting, was something else. They say the world was born not from God, not from science, but from an error, a reflection that happened in a place where mirrors shouldn't work. A place called Room 13 in the Ministry of Internal Stability. Part 1, The Reflection Department. The ministry was created in 1949, during the Cold Shift, a silent war not fought with guns, but information. People were disappearing. Reappearing. Sometimes, different. Not wrong exactly, just off. The government called it identity fracture. So a new department was created, the Reflection Department, to study the strange cases of people being reflected incorrectly. Not duplicated. Distorted. You'd look at your mother, and she'd smile with too many teeth. Your best friend would blink, but the blink would take too long. Small things. One agent, a quiet woman named Inspector Volma, was assigned to Room 13. She was told to observe a mirror recovered from a rural town where everyone had been replaced. No blood. No bodies. Just smiling, near-perfect copies. Part 2, The Mirror Watches Back. The mirror was old. Cracked around the edges. The frame warped like it had been carved from driftwood soaked in brine and screams. It didn't show your reflection immediately. You had to look at it for a while. Volma stared. And it stared back. Over weeks, her reports grew erratic. Handwriting changed. The syntax became mirrored. She began referring to her coworkers by the wrong names. Began laughing during security checks. One day, she vanished. In her place, a woman came to work, same voice. Same face. But she called herself Volma. Not Inspector Volma. Just Volma. And she never blinked. Part 3, The Infection of Form. The ministry tried to destroy the mirror. They burned it. Froze it. Shot it. It never broke. But those who looked into it began seeing things in the corners of their vision. Themselves. But not quite. Standing just behind them. Smiling just a second too late. The ministry sealed the mirror away in a vault. But it was too late. The idea had already gotten out. The mirror had only been the gate. The thing on the other side, the echo origin, had seen us. And now it knew we existed. And it wanted to be real. It began making its way into people. Part 4, The First Knock. The first recorded doppelganger breach happened in 1952. A child answered the door. Her neighbor, Mrs. Laurie, was standing there, asking to borrow sugar. But the child tilted her head. She said, "That's not my neighbor." She screamed. Mrs. Laurie's smile never broke, even when they tackled her to the ground. It split, opened. Unfolded into something else. Something close to human, but too wet, too calm. They dragged it away in chains. From then on, screeners were stationed in every building. They watched the doors. They memorized faces. They asked questions. Specific ones. About memories. Trauma. Scent. Sound. The things no reflection could fake. Or so they thought. Part 5, Our Hollow World. Now, in this present, 1978, or what we call it, most of the world is fake. No one says it out loud, but we know. You pass someone on the street and feel nothing. You look in the mirror and don't recognize your own eyes. You hear a knock, and you know they are checking if you're ready to be replaced. Because this world is no longer ours. It belongs to the echo origin. The God that was never born. A being made of near-perfect mimicry. It kills. It consumes. It replaces. One day, there will be no originals left. Only smiles. Only mimicry. Only them. Epilogue, a warning. If someone knocks on your door tomorrow, and they look like your neighbor, and they sound like your neighbor, ask them something real. Something raw. Ask them what fear tastes like. If they pause, even a second, that's not your neighbor. Do not let them in.